My name's AJ Anaya. I'm from Denver, Colorado, and I ride BMX. And I've been performing for about 15 years. I've been riding for a long time, since probably middle school, so it's about 24 years now. I absolutely love everything about it, getting the crowd reaction, being able to ride my bike and do the stuff that I love for a living, and performing is one of the best feelings in the world. Why do I love performing? Just being able to perform in front of a live crowd and get to ride my bike for a living is one of the best feelings, and seeing their reaction and how much they enjoy what I do is really gratifying. I would say my favorite memory from tour is being in California. I love to surf. I used to live in California for about 10 years, and to be able to take a bunch of artists with the most amazing talent and teach them how to surf and sing them. Like, some of them absolutely did amazing, like from the first time that they tried standing up, and then some of the most amazing talented people couldn't do it to save their lives. I would definitely say that was my favorite memory from tour. I do a lot of different routines to prepare for the show. I definitely make sure that I'm warmed up, like my body's ready to go, because what I do is not necessarily easy. It can be dangerous, and it is dangerous when things don't go right. But I try to prepare my body by stretching, warming up, riding the stationary bike, riding my bike as much as possible, doing a full check of my bike, like making sure that all the parts are on properly. I don't have any flat tires or a slow leak for some reason. And then I also try to prepare mentally, try to visualize the tricks that I want to do. Our choreography in the show, it's like, if you picture like a choreographed dance on bikes, is what we do, like jumping over one another, next to each other. But in our choreography, we also have the freedom to do whatever we want as far as tricks. So I try to visualize the tricks that I want to do during the show. I would say one thing that I definitely cannot live without on tour would be my family. I travel with my wife and my 4-year-old, and we get to go all over the place. We're like a little trio, checking out coffee shops, checking out different skate parks. We have an absolute blast, like going to the swimming pool. It's something that I really need in my life. Being apart from my family and having my family growing up and like working away from home was really hard for me. So then having my family with me on tour is definitely a must. If I want to learn a new trick on a bike, first I have to visualize it, and then I have to weigh the pros and cons. Is this real dangerous? Is this reasonable for me to do? Is it within my realm of tricks, or my style, you would say? And then I either try it in a foam pit if I have access to one, or else just kind of try to go for it. Is kind of how I learn a new trick. And our act is really, really unique. We have what's called the ultimate playground, and it's basically a bunch of ramps on the stage, and we get to utilize the stage however we like. We have 4 BMX guys, and we also have 1 mountain bike trials and 1 unicycle, extreme unicycle. The way we came up with our act is we are all freestyle riders. So we actually just rode the stage, the ultimate playground, and got comfortable with it. And then we start getting creative. From there, we're able to work with each other. We've been working together for about 8 years now. So being able to work together and come up with something as far as hey, do you think you can jump next to me on this? Do you think we could both hit this ramp at the same time? Or do you think you're comfortable jumping over me or me jumping over you? Just that was the start of the creative process to learning our act and kind of developing what we have today. We actually have a lot of big moments in our act that could be a bit death-defying or dangerous. We've been doing this for a long time, so we make everything look easy, but just know that everything's not completely easy. Being on bikes, it's actually quite hard to stay in the same choreography and the same timing to where we don't hit each other. We'll be riding next to each other. We'll literally be flipping side by side, and we gotta make sure that we give each other enough room, and then we also have the same speed, and we take off at the same height, so it looks good for when you're watching it, and that we're also safe. We have a lot of cool tricks that you'll see in the show. For example, one of my favorite tricks and my signature tricks is a Superman seat grab. That's where I will grab the seat, extend my legs, and push the bike all the way and try to bring it back to me before landing on the ramp. Another one of our really big tricks that we do in the show is a double backflip, where Ryan pedals as fast as he can across the whole stage, and he pulls back really, really hard and does 2 backflips. From time to time, Wesley also does it over me when I'm standing on the trampoline. My advice to anyone that wants to ride BMX and do it professionally is definitely wear protection, your helmet, your pads, and all that stuff, because the longer you could do this for, the better chances you have of becoming professional. Definitely work really, really hard. It's gonna be a lot of hours of practice. Try not to get frustrated. Find that thing inside you that motivates you to become professional and the number one reason why you wanna do this. And really hold on to that, because you're gonna need that and you're gonna want that. So just ride, look up some YouTube videos, follow some of your favorite riders online. That's the kind of the way you kind of learn and see what you like and develop your own style, Being a part of Ringling is a blessing for me. It's the oldest circus in the world. I actually watched it when I was a little kid. When I first moved from Mexico, I was probably like 5 years old, and pretty quickly on I got to watch it and I absolutely loved it. I've known about Ringling for a very long time. My friends have been a part of Ringling, and to be a part of the show now, it's an honor. Not only that, for them to be able to bring the sport of BMX into Ringling is an absolute privilege to do something that I love on the stage and to see how much the audience enjoys it. It's an absolute blast. You couldn't ask for anything better.